my little bit of this and little bit of that, fam. Welcome to another vlog. Yes, I am doing like 3 vlogs in one day. And all of them is, you know, has to do with my plants. So, I got my money tree and I need to plant it because the little container it comes in is too small for the container that it's in. It's too small. 1 second. Oh, let me see if I can reach over and grab it. I'm surrounded with so much things here, guys. Okay, so this is it right here. Right, I did show this in another video. And the little pot is so tiny and she's growing. So what I need to do is I need to get her out of here. And I don't have another pot that I can put her in. So what I'm going to do is, and I can always take her out later on, is I have these water bottles because I do purchase my water. Might have said that already. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut this around. Just poke some holes in here. So this way I can get my scissors in there to do my cutting. And then poke some holes on the bottom. Actually, I started poking some holes in the bottom. And I'm like, you know what? I forgot to film this. So let me go ahead and grab my scissors. Let me put this thing away because this is dangerous. Yes. So let's see if I can get my scissors in there. These holes that oops, there we go. I'm going to cut it around. You know, they say reduce, reuse, and recycle, right? Where I am living currently, there's no recycle. So everything just goes in the trash. Yeah. In the regular trash. They're telling me, well, if you want to recycle, you can find a recyclable place to take it. I'm like, no. A whole bunch of trash in my car. So I'm cutting it, but I'm thinking maybe I should have cut it a little higher. But we'll see. We will see, we will see, we will see, we will see. All right, so it's all cut around. And I'm, you know, let me see if I can just go in and just take off these. I'm not sure if you can see these little pieces that are here. I was gonna bother them. No, I'll just leave them alone. All right, so this is how wide it is, all right? And some holes in the bottom will help for drainage. You know what, I probably should have put, well, I started putting holes in the bottom, but I probably should have put a little bit more, but we'll see. And put it when the whole, before I cut the whole bottle, that's what I meant to say. Just want some drainage in there. So it does have a couple holes in here already, so. All right, I think that will be good because water will go through a sieve and the bottom of this is looking like a sieve. So I'm gonna put this part to the side because I might use this for something else. All right, so I have the little container here. So let's see what she looked like in here. I probably should have cut it a little higher, probably. Yeah, probably should have cut it one more up. But for right now, I'm just gonna, oops. See, this is the actual pot. It's in this little one, but it doesn't have any drain holes in here. Yeah, I don't know drain holes. So this is the actual pot for this. So there we go. I think it should be okay. All right, so let me put her down there for a little bit. What I was thinking of doing is putting, I'm wondering if I should cut the other one and cut it a little bigger. Let me just see. Maybe one up. What do you guys think? Maybe one more up? Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the other one and cut it one more up. All right, so hold on. All right, guys, I am back. So I went ahead and I cut the second bottle. All right, you can see the difference here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and also put the holes in the bottom, of course. I'm going to take a little bit of washed rocks because it's plastic and it moves around very easily. So I want to give it a little bit more stability. And I have, of course, my little trays. They're flimsy, they're from the Dollar Tree, but it's okay. I'm going to put it in here. All right, so I am going to, if I had the right tool, because when I go on my vacation, I gotta leave my plants for most of the time 10 days. If I had a little tool, I'd put this, cut this part out, so this way I can always stick a little bit of I have these, stick some of this in here, so it can basically water itself, but I don't know, I'll see. Yeah, I would really love to do that, but I don't have the right tools to do something like this. Or do I? I don't know. All right, so I am back. I decided to put a little hole to the side here, and I am going to keep the little cord right there. All right, that's still bottom watering. And I just use, I have this little clipper, and I use it to clip the hole by the side because this bottom part right here, where I was trying to put the holes in, ooh, that is tough. All right, so I am now going to go ahead and put a little bit of these pebbles in there, not too much. Sorry for the noise, just to balance it out, and also to hold down the cord inside. Yeah, I think I'm gonna work on getting the majority of my plants out into a little self-watering containers. All right, so this is what it looks like. It'll fit in here perfect. Ooh, nice. So I am going to, let me just put this to the side, and I am going to now grab my, let me just move this out of the way because these things are dangerous. I am going to grab me the soil, and I'm gonna put a little bit of perlite in there, and then take that out and put it in here. And I don't have any gloves, but I should be all right. Okay. So let me grab my soil. I have a little cup in here. I need to get a little cup. I'm telling you guys, the older you get, is the less you can sit in one place like I used to, with my legs crossed like that. Oh my Lord. Not good, not good, not good. All right, so let me get my soil in here. Or maybe, well actually this does have perlite in it, but I want to put a little extra perlite. Yeah. All right, so this is what it looks like at the bottom. I'm loving it. I've been having houseplants for years. But I just, I see a plant, I like it. Oh, this is cute, I'm gonna buy that plant. But I really didn't put much thought into, this plant collection until just a couple months ago, because, as you get older, and who knows, I'll probably be retiring in the next 2 to 3 years, and then at least this will give me something else to focus on. So I'm gonna get my perlite, put that in there, and I have this little chopstick. I'm gonna mix it in. Hey, mud pie. Actually, no, chocolate chip dough right here. There we go. White chocolate chip dough. So mix that in. I don't want to disturb the sand at the bottom, the stones at the bottom. That's enough perlite. Let me grab some more dirt. hold off on that for now. And I'm gonna put a little hole, a little funnel like in the bottom of in the center of the pot, homemade pot. And I'm gonna grab this baby here and just squeeze her out. I'm not sure how easy. Let me move this out of the way. You guys can see the pot and move you out a little bit more. Okay, good. So you guys can see the pot process. Quickly ease her out. Perfect. That's what she looks like. And I'm going to get her in here. And I'm so glad I cut this one to a little bigger form. And I'm going to take out some of this that's on here and sprinkle it back at the top, because I don't need this to be in the ground of the bottom of the pot. All right, so perfect. Oh wow. All right, let me grab some more soil. You know, guys, sometimes we have to just use what we have. I know as plant moms and plant daddies, we just want to get these cute little pots. I think I'm just going to use my hands. These cute little pots, and trust me, there's a lot of cute little pots out there. I went to Lowe's today, and I also went into Walmart yesterday, and the pots are so cute. Oh my gosh. But use what you have sometimes, because right now I'm just using these recyclable water bottles. And it seemed to be doing good. So let me just get this in here. Evenly distribute the soil. I really need to get one of those little soil mats. I think that's what it's called, because I am just not really making a mess, but I think it would be better if I had one. So next time I go to, or maybe I'll get one from Amazon. The heck. Yeah. This, today is there, tomorrow's not there. Anything they put out goes very quickly. All right, I think that's enough sand. And I'm gonna take this little bit of, I don't know, it seems like, I don't know, maybe it could be like coconut husk, some kind of straw or something. I don't know what it is, and just put it back around it. And I'm gonna get some water once I'm done. I'm gonna water it around. All right, so there we go. I'm so glad I cut the other bottle and cut it a little larger. And I probably still could have cut it a little larger, but I don't want the root to be all the way down into the soil. All right, so this is what she looks like in here. All right, the little watering, self-watering rope at the bottom. And then you get all of this back in this pot. All right, so this is her new home. Right here. And yeah, she looks nice. Beautiful. Now I gotta find some place to put her. All right, so yeah, so stay tuned for more plant repotting and new plants from a little bit of this and a little bit of that. All right, so make sure y'all come back now. Oh, and before y'all, you know, when you come in and before you leave, yeah, I know you watched the video. Thumb, thumb, thumb. It doesn't hurt. Thumb, thumb, thumb. Thumb it up, all right?